From the heavens above to the kitchen counter below, we have a boom! New unboxing video for you. Hey everybody, Mazer here, and I apologize for doing this in my kitchen. My usual work area is a complete disaster area today, so we are doing this guerrilla style in my kitchen. I got a new package from Amazon, and normally I would not show something like this on an unboxing video, but it came with a bunch of extras, and I thought people might be interested in them. So without further ado, let's open the box. Made with less material, I doubt that. And look at what we got. We got ourselves a bunch of anime. Yes, I don't really talk about anime much on this channel, but I do love it. And we got ourselves some box sets of animes and SteelBooks. We have our Gargantia of the, excuse me, Gargantia on the Verdurous on the Water Planet complete series. We have this bulky Season 2 Dr. Stone, The Stone Wars. We have this gorgeous SteelBook of Dr. Stone Season 1, and this beautiful SteelBook of Promare by Studio Trigger, who is quickly becoming one of my favorite anime studios of all time. So, without further ado, let's dig in. I didn't realize that Gargantia actually came with bonus items. So, let's try to open this up. I'm going to struggle a little bit. Oh, this is a tough dealie here. We will not let this beat us. We will succeed. Ah, there. Once you get the seam, the rest comes undone. Beautiful. Absolutely. Come on. Aha. We are victorious. All right, and there it is. I love this cover art. You know, this was an anime I watched randomly. I think it was on Netflix or Hulu, and I didn't expect anything of it. I'm not a fan of animes with mechs, but this turned out to be a lovely story, a little slice of life with a surprisingly beautifully dark ending. Excuse me. We'll get rid of this part right here. I don't really care about these slips. Okay, so this is one of the reasons I decided to do this video. I knew this was going to come with stuff, but I didn't realize this did too. We got ourselves, and I believe, if it comes out of the box, there's the Blu-ray. We got ourselves, I believe this is an art book. The Art of Gargantia. Gargantia, there we go. So there's Joe. Let's see, let's go down the list here. We got Pinion, Babel, Crown, Worm. Oh, that's a shame. His name is Worm. Joe, Maida, Old Man, Old Man's Assistant, Lukage, Grace. She is not 19 years old. You shut up with that right now. Param, Paluinary, Kugel, Orndiria, and the list goes on. So it looks like it's just models of all the characters, and then at the end, we have some beautiful artwork of some of the mechs used in the show, some of the creatures, and then we have the cover. Oh, we have, here you go. Got cover art here, so that's really lovely. These must be all the different volumes or the DVDs. Oh, that's beautiful. And some cool behind-the-scenes photography there. And a bunch of credits. Neat. This is a good show. Really good show. Surprised me on how good it was. And honestly, this DVD set wasn't too bad either. I expected it to be more expensive. And the Blu-rays, and there they go. Episode 1 through 7. 8 through 13, and then you have the DVDs, which don't have as cool as artwork on it. And there's the main characters on the back. I got a close on me. There we go. Now let's look at Dr. Stone Season 2, The Stone Wars. This was another anime I was surprised about. I don't think I heard it from anyone. I think it was just something I came across, and I was like, I'll give this a shot. Again, I think I saw this on Hulu. Yeah, I saw this originally on Hulu. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's the traditional idea of a high school kid ending up in a strange new setting, except this is based in the future. After humanity was petrified by a mysterious ray, our main character here, Senku, breaks out of the petrification and enters basically a new Stone Age. About 3,000 years has passed. Society has crumbled, and he discovers a way to break the petrification using chemicals. And he is a man of science. He loves science. And the whole show is him using silence to avoid conflict. And in season 1 and 2, the main conflict is this guy right here, who is called the strongest human primate, high school primate. He's basically superhuman strong. He's like, 17 years old. And he wants to remove what he considers the horrible statues of people so Senku cannot revive them, where Senku wants everyone to be revived. It's a very touching series. I quite like it. There's a lot of great emotional moments, especially when characters from the past, modern day, are reintroduced to things that they grew up with, like electricity or Coca-Cola, or even like a camera. And it gets really emotional, and the show really makes you appreciate science very well. Great series. I am a bit bummed out, though. There's a crease right here. That's a shame. So let's see what we got here. Here's the Blu-ray itself. We got the art book. Tsukasa. That's it, Tsukasa. That's the strongest primate high schooler. You got Yovi. You got Hyoga. Nikki. I like Nikki. She's actually quite funny. She is actually quite hilarious. Yuko. He's a cool character as well. You got our main characters here. You got Senku, Chrome, Kohaku, Jen Asagiri, and Taiju, and Yuzuiha. Ogawa. All right, there. I'm really bad at pronouncing Japanese names. It looks like we have an interview here between the voices of Senku and the voices of Tsukasa. That's cool. The Japanese actors, of course. We got cast profiles of the two big characters, and then we have little interviews about with all the other actors. We have the voice of Chrome, Kohaku, Gen, Taiju, Yozihira, Yoga, and then an interview with her. Oh, this is really cool. There's a whole bunch of interviews in here. And it looks like they also interviewed, the English actors as well. That's cool. And then in the end, we have this wonderful illustration. There's Chrome, there's Senku. Yeah, good characters, good background. That's a nice little art book. I like reading interviews. I like learning about all the different ins and outs of a show. So, this comes apart. Okay, I was like that weird glue that you could roll off. I thought it was another DVD style case or something. Okay, can open this up, and we get a bunch of goodies. Is that all of them? It is. We have a Kingdom of Science pin and a Empire of Might pin. In case you didn't see that, there's the Empire of Might, and there's Senku with the Kingdom of Science. These are pretty big pins. Put that in one of my backpacks. Yeah. Just a really solid pin. Get back in there, Senku. What I really enjoy is Senku is an arrogant ass, but he doesn't usually put people down, especially if they're interested in science. He loves explaining it and teaching science, and he's a really good character. Like I said, he does have an arrogance to him, but it's a fun arrogance. He's not mean. He's not cruel. He's just very science and logical thinking. It's really a good character. We got this cute, very good God, that is That is an itty-bitty keychain right there. Little acrylic keychain of Senku. That is tiny, tiny, tiny. And then this, what is this? This is a blank piece of cardboard. Should be able to get my nail through there. There we go. And I was lucky to get these off of Amazon. They were about 40% off that day, which is why I went for it, because usually these are very expensive seasons of Dr. Stone. And what is this? What is this? This is, oh, cool. It's a periodic table of elements with Senku and the Promare High Schooler. There's manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, iridium. Oh, that's a really cool little poster right there. Yeah, so get a very on theme with the show. Very on theme. Get all this out of the way. Come here, guys. Yeah, I was having troubles finding Dr. Stone in English. I could play on American Blu-ray players. It was not like $90, but luckily I found a good sale. Promare by Studio Trigger. I discovered Studio Trigger a while ago, actually. I watched Gurren Lagann, but I didn't realize that was a Studio Trigger series. I loved it. Then I watched Brand New Animal, B&A. Again, did not realize it was Studio Trigger because I was not into the studios at the time. But then I watched Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill introduced me to Studio Trigger as the studio itself. And I'm like, oh, I've seen this animation. I've seen this studio. I looked them up and I found out that I've been a huge fan of them for ages. And then I saw Promare on, I think, HBO or Hulu or Netflix, one of the streaming services. And I loved it. Look at that beautiful art. Wait, that's the wrong side. There we go. Promare. It is basically about a group of people who are unable to control the fire within them. And the government has considered them terrorists. And the firefighting team, led by our boy right here, well, no, he's not the leader, but he's like the main character, goes against the fire elementals, basically. And he discovers a bunch of corruption and all sorts of stuff. Look at the color. Look at that. That's a good SteelBook. I think this is like my third anime SteelBook. First being Goblin Slayer and second one being this one. There we go. Promare. Disc 1, Disc 2. Great series. Excuse me. Great series. I highly recommend it. And Dr. Stone Season 1. This leads up to the Stone War. This is basically where Senku meets the people of the of the Stone World, and you watch him bring science back to a new, ancient, futuristic society. That's a great Stone book. Look at that reflection. Uh-oh. There's a dent right there. You know what, though? I don't care, because if I had not done this, like with the reflection, I'd never notice it. But yeah, there's Senku, and there's his buddies from high school. Oh, is that another dent up here, or is that the crease? No, those are dents. Oh, that's a bummer. Nothing hardcore enough for me to, like, report it to Amazon, though. Like, I got a Blu-ray one. I got a Batman Ninja, and it looked like someone had kneeled in the middle of the case. That one I sent back for. But this is a corner. That's no big deal. Again, I would never have noticed that if I had not looked in the light a certain way. So, and there's our supporting cast of characters. I really love Kohaku and Chrome. These two are easily my favorite. He is a stone warrior, Stone Society, who's obsessed with science. Even though he doesn't know what science was, he's always curious about everything. And he kind of becomes Senku's assistant and disciple. And Kohaku here is just a fantastic warrior. And she's a lot of fun. And season 3, she gets great character development. And it's just really fun to watch in season 3. Open up the SteelBook. Ooh. If you guys saw that, too bad, because I'm already going to redeem it. There's our Blu-rays. And over here is more Blu-rays. And that's it. There's no DVDs on this. It's just Blu-rays. And there you go. They got all the special features on here too. I believe the special features are like the robotic Senku explaining science to you. So there you have it. Beautiful SteelBook. Beautiful SteelBook. And there you go. Well, that's it for this unboxing video, ladies and gentlemen. 2 great collector's editions and 2 great SteelBooks. And you got buttons for my convention backpack. I wear a backpack to go to conventions. I put all a bunch of patches and stuff. And there you have it. Again, I apologize for the guerrilla style of this video, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mazer, and I'll see you next time. Bye!